Good morning, replay viewers. Thank you so much for joining the Princess of Suburbia channel. My name is Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock. This is going to be a quick scope. Dolphin, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Please invite your followers. Lucas, my darling Robert. Good morning to you all. Good morning is midweek. Monique Supreme, welcome. Hey, Lucas, my darling, how are you? How are you, my darling? Good morning to you all. Let me just swipe it. Good morning. This is going to be a very quick scope. Let me put this off. Good morning. Oh, I'm great, Luca. Hey, Inenka from Abuja, how are you? My sister? Welcome. Well, I'm going to be in Abuja. In the next 1 month, I'm going to be in Abuja, so I'm going to be announcing that. Welcome. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a quick scope. Oh, awesome. So just, if you have not followed me, click, if you are, is it Android, you swipe to the right. If you are, no, Android, swipe to right. iOS, swipe up and click follow. Oh, awesome. So I'm going to be announcing when I'll be in Abuja because I want to meet my fellow scopers when I'm in Abuja. So thank you all so much for joining me. Please, can you invite your followers? Can you? Oh, Unique Wakely. Where have you been, Lakeisha? Where have you been, my darling? What hour in your country? It is 7. It is 7 o'clock Central Time, and this is Nashville, Tennessee. Monique Supreme, good morning. One Air, join, good morning. Brew, good morning. If you are new to this scope, can you tell me I am new? Here they come again. Our wonderful trolls. Please, if you see any trolls, just block them. Oh, your father. Oh, I'm so sorry. How is he doing? I'm going to pray for him, okay? I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for sharing. First timer. Welcome, Monique. Your life will never be the same again. Can you say that again? That my life will never be the same again. Where are you scoping from? Let me know. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry about that. Is he okay, though? Is he okay? South Carolina. Welcome, South Carolina, to the house. Thank you. Your country. Oh, wow. You are in the afternoons. Where is your country, Luca? Tell me what your country is. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a quiz scope, right? And, oh, okay. All right. So thank you all so much. Please drop me some hearts. Invite your followers. Let me just do this for those who are new to my scope. Who am I? My name, oh, Georgia, you did say that. I forgot. I'm sorry. My name is Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock. My brand is called the Princess of Suburbia, where every woman is a princess. And of course, my men are princes too, right? And what I do here is I actually help new creative entrepreneurs and professionals, career women particularly. I help you to reconnect, ignite, and harness your inner genius for maximum success. Now, get this. I also have a bonus here. And the bonus right here, I want you to listen to this, is how to quit your job in 90 days. You don't know me. I don't know yet, but I do. Well, believe it. You got to believe that he's well. He is well in Jesus' name. We are going to claim that for you, Lakeisha. We're going to claim that your father is well. We're not going to believe it, but we know that he's well in Jesus' name. So thank you all so much for joining me today. It's going to be a quick scope. I just wanted to encourage somebody today because every Wednesday here, I do break the limits off. That's right. I do break the limits off. I don't know what you want to break the limits of in your life this morning. I know for myself, I constantly have to break the limits of the thoughts, the negative thoughts that often come, that reminds me that I'm on this earth and that I'm not able to do whatever I need to do. I'm constantly having to break the limits off of sicknesses all over me. I'm constantly having to break the limits off of poverty. I'm constantly have to break the limit. Can you talk then about the love? Oh, love you, my darling. I'm constantly have to break just break the limits off of bad relationship. I'm constantly having to break the limits off of unnecessary people that are around me. Oh, next translation. Oh, you know what, Lucas? I'm going to slow down so you can hear me, right? That's right. You speak it into existence. I am constantly breaking the limits. So what are you constantly breaking the limits of today? Is it procrastination? What are you constantly having to break the limits of? Because you know that the enemy doesn't want you to get to that destination. You know that the closer you are to your destination, the more things will come to just attack you. The closer you get to where you need to be in life, the more distractions will come. The closer you get, the more things will start to happen in your life, and that if you are not focused on the master, you will miss the boat. Let me say that again. If you are not focused on the master, you will miss the boat. Yesterday, I was having my mentoring program session with one of my mentees, and we were talking, and the Holy Spirit reminded me of the story in the Bible of Peter. When Peter and everybody, Peter saw Jesus on the boat, right? If you're there, tap, 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 so that I know that you're hearing me. Welcome, welcome, Bosun. Peter saw the boat and saw Jesus on the boat and everybody else. And he said to Jesus, can you bid me to walk on the water? Can you bid me to come to you and walk on the water? Thanks for joining. And what did God say? Jesus said, come on. And he got on the water, and Peter began to walk on the water. Now, what happened? The minute the waves around him, all of a sudden, the waves around him began to roar. And the minute he took his eyes off of the master and took his eyes onto the wave, what happened? He sunk into the water. What happened? The minute he took his eyes off of Master Jesus, that's right. The minute when he took his eyes off of Master Jesus, his mind started to say, uh-oh, men do not walk on water. How can I be walking on water? He began to doubt himself. The minute he focused on the waves around him, he began to doubt himself, even though he was already performing what he was supposed to be performing, which was walk on the water. But the minute he took his eyes and put it on all the distractions around him, then all of a sudden, he's telling himself, wait a minute here. Men do not walk on water. How can I be walking on water? Men don't walk on water. This is not real. This is not absolute. So he began to doubt everything, and he lost track on the fact that he was already told, walk on the water. So many of you today have been told to walk on the water. But because there are distractions around you, because you tend, it's just normal for us to tend to swipe and say, wait a minute, what is this? Because there are distractions around us, we have taken our eyes off of Master Jesus. And so this morning, I want to encourage you shortly. Understand that you are a sacred being, extremely gifted and armed with a divine purpose. Let me say that again. This is taken out of my book. This is taken out of my book. All right. If you do not have my book, please get my book on Amazon. All right. And so, Daily Vision Nugget. Just ignore the scroll. Bless your heart. Ignore the scroll, people. Understand that you are a sacred being, extremely gifted and armed with a divine purpose. You are a sacred being. Regardless of what the enemy say, the trolls on here, they are distraction. But we cannot look at the distraction. What am I yelling about? I'm yelling about the goodness of God. I'm yelling about the purpose of God for our lives. I'm yelling about you knowing that Master Jesus has you in his boat. So if you are a troll out there and you want to know what I'm yelling about, I am yelling about the greatness of my Jehovah, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the omnipotent, the omniscient, the master, the waymaker, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end. That's who I'm yelling about. And if you don't like it, get off, get off, get off, get off, and God bless you. That's what I'm yelling about. So if you are there and you are a troll and you want to watch this, guess what I am yelling about? This is the Father who took me out of poverty. The Father who took me out of homelessness. The one who took me and molded me back together. Are you hearing me? When I was divorced. The one who molded me back together when I lost all of my businesses. The one who created me and then gave me his gifting. The Master Jesus, Jesus, who delivered me when I did not see a way through. The same Father who took me and took my mind when I lost my mind, he restored my mind. And he said, not so. I have a plan for you. That is who I'm yelling about this morning. So if you don't like who I'm yelling about, I will urge you to stand firm, because see the salvation of God, because Jehovah God, he is God. He is God all by himself. That's who I'm yelling about, brother. If you're a brother or sister, that's who I'm yelling about. So here we go again. Understand that you are a sacred being, extremely gifted and armed with a divine purpose. Understand that. Understand that not wanting to be blessed by others simply violates the order of things, and it is a walk in disobedience. Just think about it. So this is me just empowering you today. Break the chain, break the limits off of whatever it is that might be going on in your life this morning. And the only way you can break that limit off is knowing that God, regardless of your circumstances this morning, God